it's all pretty much all getting ready to roll. It's going to be a busy day for Canaray Motorcycle Tours. I think nearly there's about 3 groups going out. There's nearly all the bikes are out today. They're lined up all over the place, right round the corner. There's more over the street. There's the ones all up this side, and round the corner as well there's even more bikes. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day. And there's also someone famous, other than myself of course, that's going to be out with Canaray Motorcycle Tours today, and that's Bruce Smart, Teapot 1. He's here. He's not with our group, but hopefully I'll get a chance to chat to him later on today or over the next day or two, which would be quite something. I've followed his channel for years. I've never ever been in the same place as him at any time. Anyway, today, Hose is leading us today. It's our same group of our V4 from Scotland. So we're heading off for our morning ritual down to the petrol station, fill the bikes up, and then we'll be hitting the road. Well, that's out on the road now. We've cleared Vecindario and some of the other wee towns. It was actually really busy. There was a lot of traffic this morning, a lot more than normal. And also I think there was some roadworks which was making it worse. Anyway, we're pretty much on the quieter roads now. There's 6 bikes out today. We've got Jose out front leading us once again, which is wonderful, on his Africa Twin. So today, apparently the plan is to kind of head up towards the kind of north of the island, and where there's an active volcano. So we're going to go up and have a wee look at that. Hopefully we won't fall in it. You're not allowed to walk on it or anything, but it is still an active volcano. And after that we'll be heading up to the high point of the island, Picos de las Nieves, which is a fair old climb. Can't quite remember. I think it's over 6,000 feet, I believe. Hopefully we'll get up there and it'll be clear and we'll get some really good views. And after that we'll make our way back in some interesting roads back to Vecindario. I think that's where we're going. Bandama. Look at this. This is what we come for. Roads like this, interesting stuff. I think they've cut the vegetation back with a machete to let us a clear run up. Oh wow! See it winding way up the hillside up here. We're going to do quite steep climbs, I reckon. This is a great trip. Absolutely love it. I was up here in February, but that day it was actually almost raining on the way up here, and it was really cloudy and misty and miserable, so I didn't really get to see the volcano. So hopefully this time I will, which will be really nice. This must be popular up here. This looks like there's tour buses coming up here. So if they're bringing the tour buses up here, presumably there's something worth seeing. God, this place is heaving with tourists. It wasn't like this the last time I was here. Look at the view down there. Yeah, this is it. This is the top. Yeah, so we've all made it up to the top of the volcano. Yeah, look at the view down there, right down to the coastline. You can see how high we've climbed. That'll be the capital, Las Palmas, over there. You can see the docks, etc. Oh, you won't, but I can just make it out.
There's Ian from Tiger Nest. Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
Do you know, you could just punch. Let us know when we've to start. Hey, Dad,
How do you want it to go again?
Dancing.
Yeah, dancing. That's the sort of thing. That's all I need you to do. Is a bit of dancing, okay?
That was a fun little wee trip up to the top of the volcano. It's huge up there when you actually look down into it. Much bigger than I expected. Obviously you're not allowed to go down into the volcano itself because it is still an active volcano. And there's sensors and things all over it, just monitoring the activity of it all the time. So hopefully today it wasn't going to blow, so let's get out of here before it does. That was excellent. I quite enjoyed that. I never got to see that the last time I was here. Didn't actually get to the very top. Oh, again, that was a really good wee coffee stop. Everybody's getting ready to roll again. Getting all their kit back on. And ready to move. There's Jose's Africa Twin. That's done a huge mileage. He lives on that bike. I don't think he ever sleeps. He just rides his bike 24 hours a day. That's what it seems like. And here comes our Jose.
Ready?
Ready to go, roll, yeah.
Go to the rumble again.
Yeah, up the way.
Up.
Yes. That was a really nice wee coffee stop there, down at the wee bar. Most of us had leche coffee with condensed milk and stuff in it. It's really quite sweet, but it's actually quite delicious. So we're now heading onwards. We're heading towards the mountain, up to Picos de los Nieves, the highest point in Gran Canaria. A nice old town, isn't it? Nice cafe culture. Never been here before. It's a funky wee place, this, eh? It's quite a busy little town centre down there. Obviously quite touristy as well. There's a lot of character to it. Quite tight streets, but a lot of kind of pavement cafes and stuff. They look nice. I came here, me and my partner, years ago. But we just had a package holiday. We were down by Les Ingles. Kind of travelled up to Las Palomas and Mogan, Puerto de Mogan, etc. Did all the touristy bit down in the south coast. Never ever came into the heart of the island. Never saw any of this. And at the time I thought, oh, I don't really like Gran Canaria very much. I don't think I'll ever go back. And I'm only back because of Canary Motorcycle Tours. And it's just blown me away. I think it's great now. It's just so nice. You would never see the island just doing it yourself. Even if you hired a bike and went travelling, it would be so stressful trying to figure out where you are. If I try to figure out the best places to go to, it would be really difficult. You would never see half of what you see on the tours. And you might say, oh, a tour, the riding will be just following somebody at slow speeds. Yeah, we don't go fast, but the roads are so technical. It's challenging riding. It really is. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the inexperienced. It says that on the paperwork on the website for Canary Motorcycle Tours quite clearly what the requirements are. So if you think you're going to come here, just go for a few miles, just follow somebody at slow speeds. That's and it'll be easy riding. It's not the case at all. That said, the roads are brilliant. The riding is fabulous. and if you do meet their requirements, you'll have a ball. You'll absolutely love it. And it's been proven over and over again. There's many people come over here and they just keep coming back and back and back. Some people come back every year. And I think that says a lot for the company. I think the holidays they put on are just amazing. And I think they're tremendous value for money. For what you actually get. The hotel, it's a 4-star hotel that when you stay in, it's really a lovely hotel to stay in. It's comfortable, nice environment to be in. It's incredibly handy. A 5-minute walk up to the depot to get the bikes, and it's right on the doorstep of the town of Vecindario, as well for bars, restaurants, etc. And also Vecindario, it's not a tourist resort, it's a Spanish town, and as such it's much more authentic, and you're not getting ripped off with tourist prices either. So it's absolutely brilliant. And as to the value for money, I mean, 5 days riding the bikes, and you're out from 9 till 5, 9 till 6 sometimes, potentially. In fact, I've seen us getting back even after 6 o'clock, if you have hold-ups, etc. They're long days. There's always a break in the morning for coffee, a break for lunch, and a break for coffee in the afternoon. Although even the other day there things didn't go to plan, so we didn't get any coffee in the afternoon. But we're forced to add on a whole lot of extra miles, and the coffee shop was closed by the time we got to it. So that was a kind of potentially a late-ish return to base. And it even goes down to simple things like the petrol. They fill up every morning, but you don't. The petrol's all included, which is it helps in 2 ways. A, they know that all the bikes are topped up with fuel, and it saves all the hassle of people individually trying to pay as well, which all it would do is delay the amount of time at the petrol station. It would be a nightmare. So it's just fantastic. It's a great company to deal with. I can't recommend it highly enough, and I don't get anything from them. I'm not sponsored by Canary Tours or anything. I'm just a paying punter like everybody else. There's no discount, there's nothing for me. I'm just telling you how I find it and what my experience has been. I just think it's fabulous, and I reckon I'll be back. This won't be my last trip here. I know that for a fact. I just think I just want to come back. Whether that may be back again next year, I wouldn't be at all surprised. If I'm fit and well and I'm able to ride, yeah, coming out here for a winter break, just doing this, it's just awesome. Absolutely awesome. You try spending a winter in Scotland and then you'll realise just how good this is. The weather back home is horrible this week. And as to this bike I'm riding, so other quite famous YouTubers have ridden this very same bike. If you watch username Kate's YouTube channel, she's great. She's actually incredibly good at YouTuber. Fabulous rider, very enthusiastic, and she makes some great videos. But I think it must have been maybe about a year ago she was out here for a week, and again she was riding DCT, probably this exact bike, because I think they've only got 2 DCT NC750s. So I'm probably riding the exact bike that username Kate was riding a year ago, and she loved it. And at the time I thought, I'm not quite sure if I would like it, but I can see exactly where she was coming from. This bike is ideal for here. I do appreciate it's not for everybody, and I do also appreciate if you've never driven a DCT before, to come out here to ride on the wrong side of the road and everything else that goes along with being here. It's maybe a bit daunting to try and take on and ride a DCT at the same time. You want to stick with things that you're comfortable with, which is potentially just a normal bike controls layout. I mean, I'm lucky I actually did own one of these a couple of years ago, so it was just like I'm jumping back onto my old bike, so it was easy. But I think this bike is better suited to the roads here than I found it in Scotland. But because of all this winding, tight roads, it's just perfect. It's a perfect bike. It really, really is. It's amazing how many wee roads there are that just wind their way around the island. It would take a long time to actually come here and think, oh, I'll go and explore all the roads, that's for sure. It's just this huge network of wee roads that join all the wee villages up. Ozzy definitely knows his way around all the wee back roads. He makes it interesting for you, that's for sure. That house there, eh? Lovely. Sitting on this wee windy road, which is really tight. Somebody's coming up. There'll be hardly any space for a car and a bike to squeeze through. How do cars get round? I'll never know if they meet each other. And look at it, oh, look at the trees. Wow, 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 wow. Imagine if they went on fire. The fire would just rip through this so quickly. I must admit, I spent a career in the fire service. I would hate to come up here and try and do some firefighting. What a difficult job. Yeah, if you're out riding on these roads, you've got to put faith in your bike control and your skills as a rider, and just relax. Be loose on the bike. Just let the bike go. If you were tense at all and having to be rigid on the bike, and you've got your arms, your shoulders, your back and your neck would be in agony by the end of the day. You just got to be loose. Just let the bike move. Let the bike feel its way around. Just be gentle with it. Oh, look at this. This is oh wow. It's just big massive drops, but it just seems like a ravine we're in the top of, or a ridge, sorry, a ridge, that's not a ridge. What a great trip. Well done, Jose, this is brilliant. Surely guys, you can't watch this video. You can't tell me you're watching this video and not saying, God, I wish I was out there, I wish I could do that. That looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. I wish I want to go. Because that's really what happened to me. I was watching Missing Flyer, Teapot One and various other people, videos from this for quite a long time. And I always, God, I'd love to do that. I'd love to go out there. And it was just by sheer coincidence that some friends of mine had actually booked it for the February trip. And I just found out and says, oh, can I come please? Can I tag on? And I'm so glad I did. A great believer. If you can ride on these roads, you can ride on any road anywhere. There's so many riders that actually they have their own wee set routes that they use, and they don't really deviate from them. They're in that's their comfort zone. But they don't go out of their comfort zone. They don't challenge themselves on roads that they don't know. And if those kind of riders come out here when they only maybe do up to maybe 1,000 miles a year on their super bikes, and only bring it out when it's a really sunny day and it's dry, and they go out for a maybe 30-40 mile blast on roads that they're really familiar with, and that's all they use their bikes for, it would be difficult for people coming out here and being taken completely out of their comfort zone, even though they're highly competent in their own little small sphere of motorcycling. This definitely challenges you. It's technical riding the whole day. You have to be completely switched on. You've got to be reading the road, looking out for any potential dangers constantly. You can't switch off. But wow, it is so good.
This looks like what an amazing place to come for lunch. Yay! Yay! what we have here is a nice plate of old man's clothes. It's the name of the menu.
Chicken?
And some chicken. And some stew as well. All these meals look absolutely delicious.
I don't know, is that stew? Stew?
Looks like
That's two.
What's this one?
Or you something else? That is yours.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that looks fantastic.
that's prawn
That
and
looks
chicken
good
with
too.
It's too big?
Yeah, brilliant.
What?
It's too big?
Good. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. In the dining room. Yeah.
Well, that was an absolutely delicious lunch. What a fabulous venue. And everybody so helpful, so friendly. And all the food was absolutely delicious. Absolutely loved it. That was a wee stop at the Parador there, and Jose was basically checking out the weather up the top, and he reckons it's going to be really too cloudy and a bit too windy. So he's decided not to go up there today. Might try again tomorrow, potentially, to get to the top. It's still a long way up, although we've climbed a long way. It's still a big climb from this point up to the very top of the mountain. There's not much point in going up if you can't really see anything, if it's just in cloud. Anyway, this is still a good road. And it's even get chilly. I need to get back down off the hill a wee bit. And it'll be even colder further up. Just look at it here, the bikes are winding ringing that corner there. We're heading back to Vecindario. We're heading down the east side of the island. Not too far from the coast, but still keeping inland a bit to keep in some nice roads. It's got quite hazy now. Still really lovely and warm. It's not as good for photography. It's got all cloudy. Well, that's us almost back home, back to Vecindario. The weather's changed. It's dry. It's still really hot. It's got windy and it's very overcast. I'm not very sure what the weather's going to do. And we're home a wee bit earlier than normal, mainly because we didn't manage to get up to the top of the mountain, unfortunately, because of the potentially bad weather up there. But it's still been a good day. Still riding a lot of really good roads. We're all home, safe and sound, back to the depot. Where we're going to go, way up there.
the colour of that rock formation in there.